Hey YouTube, just another quick video here for you. I got one of these doohickeys. As you can see, it's no longer in the container here. And here is the old one. I don't know if any of you guitar guys probably have an idea what that is, but it is now in that guitar right there. So, if we look back here, you see it right there. That is a Floyd Rose brass block, right? It's a 32, which is what that guitar required. And as if you couldn't tell, that's a nice solid piece of brass versus this that came out of it is not very good. And I mean, the brass one's easily 6 or 7 times the weight of that one, easily, or maybe more. So I put that in there, and I know some people have videos doing it, but I thought I'd do a little twist on mine and do just like open chords, so you guys could actually hear what just a straight open chord sounds like. Then I went in with some distortion, little bits of this and that. So I'm gonna put them all back to back, and let you guys check it out. But this, I know I haven't really done much with it, but I planned on doing some videos with this particular guitar right here. This, as you see, says Jackson Custom Shop, made in USA. But anyone who looks in that cavity knows that's not true. So it's been a run with this guitar. I ordered it from China. I customed it with my, last name engraved in the 12th fret with pearl and all of this and that. And it came with the pickup sounding like crap. So I've upgraded to this here. So what you'll be listening to is actually a Hatfield set EMG pickups. When I play through the chords, I am in the middle, so I'm running both pickups at full volume with the tone knob all the way up. And as soon as you hear any distortion, though, I've went to the bridge pickup. So most of what it'll be is the bridge pickup. Like I said, volume all the way up, tone all the way up. And the equipment that I'm using, I have an iRig, and that's what I'm recording everything with. So it's plugged right into my phone. So I got one of these right here. And I'm using the presets for the most part in the iRig, the Amplitude software. That way, you guys want to check the tone out to compare what you got compared, because you can plug the iRig in, you can play a video and hear it while you play along with it. So, I will link, or not link, I don't know how to do all that stuff. I'm not an internet professional, guys. I'm just a guy trying to make a YouTube video. But so I'll put in the description down here what my presets are for each track. That way, in case you guys want to hear it, or if you have one you like the tone, or you like whatever, I'll let you know what I actually did on mine for that tone, that specific tone. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play two tracks. You get two tracks. One is before the brass block. One is after the brass block. But I'm just going to label them Guitar 1 and Guitar 2. Let you make up your own mind what you like. You like 1 or 2. And then I'll let you know which one has the brass block. And you'll know, well, I like the one without the brass block. Might be. I don't know. I've listened to some people make upgrades, and then I listen to them and hear them. And on a blind test, you might pick the one that's not done up. So, like I said, I'm going to play 1 and 2, and I'm going to switch the order up so you can't rely on every time the same guitar being 1 and every time the same guitar being 2. I'm going to switch it up so you can hear it in different settings and different effects on it, whatnot, and see if you like Guitar 1 or if you like Guitar 2 better. So we'll cut to the chase. Alright guys, in editing here, that's the first time I've heard those tracks back to back, and I ain't gonna lie to you, and just playing them, after I swapped everything out, I didn't quite notice the difference that I was expecting. But in listening to those two tracks back to back, I can hear quite a bit of difference. And just to let you know, I did make sure I went back and checked all of my settings and everything in the app, because I made sure I used only the same presets, so I didn't change any effects or turn any knobs or any dials or nothing like that. So what you got just comes straight from the guitar, and I never messed with any of the pickups. I didn't raise or lower them. I didn't mess with the volume. I made sure that my tone switch or my toggle switch was set to the same spot, and everything was exactly the same, guys. And I didn't change the strings. My the Floyd Rose on this particular guitar, it's a cheap Chinese knockoff. It doesn't actually have the blocks where you trim the ball off and stick the string down in. The string actually goes through the adjustment, so it's the same strings and everything. So when I took it off, I just left everything together. I just pulled the saddles off that I needed off so that I could access the screws to change the block, and I left the strings right on the saddles. I just loosened it up from the headstock and pulled the whole bridge loose and took the saddles loose. But what did you think? Guitar 1 or Guitar 2? Just go ahead and post it in the comments before I let you know which one's which one, and see what you think. Because Guitar 1 was actually the stock block, and Guitar 2 has the brass block in it. And like I said, keep in mind, everything is the same. I'm not changing anything on these sets, and I haven't heard these back to back yet. So I'm learning with you guys what the difference actually is. So let's move on and try another one. So what do you guys think about that? Guitar number 1 or guitar number 2? Post in the comments and let me know what your thoughts, what you think the tonal differences are. preferences. In this test, guitar number 1 was actually the original block. Guitar number 2, again, was the one with the brass block. So, like I said, let me know what you're thinking in the comments, and we'll move on to the next one. So what are you thinking? You got it figured out? You know which one it is? Can you tell the difference by the tone? What's your guess? Is it 1 or is it 2? Keep letting me know in the comments down there. In this one, guitar number 1 is the one with the brass block. What you think of that? Changed it up on you. So keep aware, because we're going to go into some chords and see, now that you've heard some of those kind of tones, when we go into chords, can you tell the difference? Let's find out. Alright guys, for all of those, guitar 1 was the same through the whole thing, and guitar 2 was the same through the whole thing. But just on the chords, could you hear the difference? What did you prefer, guitar 1 or guitar 2? Just let me know down there in the comments. On that set, guitar number 1 was the stock block, and guitar number 2 is the aftermarket block. So what are you guys thinking? I mean, is it $25 for the block. Is the tone worthwhile? I mean, can you guys hear the difference? I said $25 and a half hour worth of labor. Um, is that something you think is a worthwhile venture? Just let me know what you guys are thinking. And until the next time, peace.